Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Drew's lawsuit drama. Martin has a vengeful new client. According to General Hospital spoilers, Drew Quartermaine will continue to support Willow Corinthos as she prepares to fight for custody. Drew, on the other hand, is preparing for his own legal battle, so he'll be looking for assistance shortly. Martin Gray is representing Willow, due to Nina Reeves, but he will eventually agree to assist Drew with some legal matters. Drew will realize he may use some legal help, therefore he will rely on Martin for the next steps. Tracy Quartermaine will make some bold moves against Drew, according to GH preview information, but he will not sit back and accept what she gives him. Drew will show that he is a formidable opponent if he has Martin's support. Of course, this will cause some friction between Tracy and Martin, but it will also provide an opportunity for sparks to fly. Martin and Tracy may eventually realize that sparring like this makes them all hot and bothered, thus a new coupling may be in the works. Tracy will bear the brunt of Drew's wrath with Martin's help, but she will not be the only one implicated in Drew's looming legal troubles. We can't ignore Drew's latest failure at Aurora, which will exacerbate his confrontation with Michael and, especially, Curtis Ashford. Curtis and Drew were once close friends, but as tensions rise, they will find themselves in enemy territory. Drew could easily start some litigation drama with Martin on his side, so we'll keep you updated on any potential court outcomes. According to General Hospital spoilers, Drew's payback is on the horizon, so stay tuned for more legal news and heated scenes. Sonny's life changes, Brennan's disaster, and Carly's war. The General Hospital spoilers for the week of January 6, 2025 are here. Fans should anticipate Sonny Corinthos to make a major decision next week following a health crisis. Carly Spencer battles for Michael Corinthos. Furthermore, Jack Brennan has made a huge mess of everything. General Hospital spoilers. Alexis Davis's dilemma. GH spoilers for the week of January 6 show that Alexis Davis has been attempting to reconnect Christina Corinthos Davis with Molly Lansing Davis. However, Ava Jerome may push Alexis to prioritize revenge over reconciling with her daughters. GH spoilers. Sonny Corinthos' life changes next week. Fans will learn what occurs following Sonny's health crisis. Sonny experienced sudden chest pains while working out at the gym. They also appeared to be quite serious. However, we know Sonny survives because the spoilers indicate he will reassess his future. Sonny is getting older and will not live forever. Depending on whether it's merely stress or an actual problem with Sonny's heart, the life-changing decision could be anything. It is probable that Sonny will reconsider operating the mob enterprise. Sonny would like to give it over to Jason Morgan, but that may be a no. General Hospital spoilers. Charlotte Cassidy's fate. General Hospital spoilers for the week of January 6 state that a gunshot has struck a cafe window in Prague. There's also Charlotte Cassidy's decision. While Lulu Spencer wants her daughter to return home, Valentine Cassadine believes she is safer with him. Will Valentine let Lulu take Charlotte home after that bullet almost killed her? Valentine may have to flee without Lulu or face arrest. That's another possibility. GH spoilers. Week of January 6, 2025 next week, Sasha Gilmore Corbin decides to stay in Port Charles. However, there will be difficulties now that she is carrying Michael Corinthos' child. Speaking of Michael, there will be more drama in the custody dispute. While Michael still cares about Willow Tate Corinthos, he might fight harder if she accepts Drew Kane Quartermaine's proposal. Michael will get some assistance from Carly. Carly, like her antagonist Nina Reeves, has a tendency to exacerbate rather than improve situations. There will also be Brennan's mess. General Hospital spoilers. Sonny and Carly's path to reunion. Will heart problems and mob departure change everything? According to General Hospital previews, Sonny Corinthos will examine his life and begin to consider what is truly important. Sonny's collapse at the boxing gym clearly indicates that he has some health issues that he has to address. However, something positive could arise from this catastrophe in the end. Sonny's going to follow a new path in the coming weeks, and his apparent cardiac troubles may compel him to move away from the mob. In fact, Sonny might leave the mob completely and spend more time with his family in retirement. We're getting ready for a significant Sonny shift, which could have an impact on his love life. The program has been attempting to develop a romance between Sunny and Natalia Ramirez, but it is arguably not working. Natalia and Sunny have not been a popular social media pairing since they lack chemistry. Perhaps this is an opportunity for the GH writers to take Sunny in a different romantic route. Could Sunny and Carly Spencer reconcile? Of course, Carly and Jack Brennan are steadily falling for each other, but the show has not committed them to a long-term relationship yet. There's room for some obstacles and unexpected twists to mix things up. Brennan is holding some secrets from Carly regarding his plans in Port Charles, which could jeopardize their growing relationship. If Brennan is concealing criminal actions that could derail this romance, Carly may eventually seek solace in Sunny's arms and possibly his bed. Carly feigned to sleep with Sunny to provide him an alibi the night of Agent John Jagger-Cate's death, sparking anticipation that Sunny and Carly might reconcile. That did not occur, but perhaps the news was postponed rather than changed. It's possible that Sunny's heart troubles and mafia departure will push him back toward Carly. Sunny and Carly might raise Donna Corinthos as a reunited couple in the future. Could you get behind a romantic makeover for Carly and Sunny? Our GH predictions suggest that some love surprises are brewing in Port Charles, so we'll keep you updated on any big reunion news that may be on the way. Ava and Rick, the General Hospital couple we didn't realize we needed. Sparks are flying between Ava and Rick at General Hospital. Will they be a great couple? Ava and Rick are on the verge of becoming a couple on General Hospital. There's nothing sweeter than seeing two nasty characters get together. This combo might be a lot of fun. Dangerous duo Ava can be both cruel and charming. She has many adversaries in Port Charles, but no one can deny she is a terrific mother. Ms. Jerome is pretty complex. Rick has recently returned to town after a long absence, and many residents are not pleased. He is not widely loved. The only individuals who greeted him warmly were his daughter Molly and Elizabeth. When Ava needed a lawyer, her friend Nina persuaded Rick to represent her. He was the lawyer and friend she couldn't have lived without. Now sparks are flying. They understand each other and had a terrific dinner chat. Rick and Ava share a shared adversary in Sunny, and they will continue to work together to ensure that Ava obtains custody of Avery. This will enrage the mob leader, and there is no telling what will happen between the three of them. Ava and Rick will have a lot of fun as a pair, and we are ready for it. Three's a crowd. Things are never simple on GH, and Rick and Ava are going to face some challenges. Rick's ex, Alexis, may be a potential bump. Despite having a daughter in common, the two despise one another. But just as Rick was going to kiss Ava on Christmas, Alexis summoned him to come assist cheer up Molly. He chose his daughter above his ex, yet these two may soften towards each other, threatening his new connection. Elizabeth may possibly pose a difficulty for the young couple. Rick has never been over her. Fortunately, it appears that she will resume her relationship with Lucky, so that will be resolved. Then there's Ava's ex, Nicholas. He may be in prison right now, but he will someday be released. The two had a turbulent relationship, and we never know what will happen to them. What is your opinion of Rick and Ava as a couple? Please let us know in the comments. Sasha's deal, Ava's delusion, the Prague tragedy, and Anna's threat. The episode of GH featured desperation, delusion, and danger. General Hospital spoilers feature a preview clip that teases what viewers might expect. In today's episode, Michael Corinthos and Sasha Gilmore Corbin reach an agreement. Ava Jerome begs Alexis Davis for assistance. Someone was shot in Prague. Anna Devane also seeks to safeguard Emma Drake. Sasha Gilmore Corbin's deal. GH spoilers suggest that the promo film depicts Sasha and Michael meeting. A different preview clip reveals that Sasha informs Michael that she is pregnant. Sasha intends to leave Port Charles and return to the Hamptons. However, it appears that Sasha may remain in town for a while longer. In the trailer, Michael urgently informs Sasha that he agrees with her proposal. However, Michael requires Sasha to perform something for him first. GH spoilers, Drew Kane Quartermain's invitation. Expect Drew Kane Quartermain to slide back into the hospital in the upcoming episode. Read this, GH spoilers, can Michael use Willow's recent visit with Drew to his advantage? Drew approaches Willow and puts on the charm. Drew has invited Willow to join him when he travels to Washington, D.C. Willow smiles in the video, but I have to question if this is a big mistake for her. I also wonder if the trip is related to Michael's request for Sasha. According to Prague Tragedy General Hospital spoilers, the teaser film also shows a gunshot impacting the Prague cafe's window. Right before that, Valentin Cassadine assures Lulu Spencer and Dante Falconeri that he would not let his daughter go. That's when the bullet strikes the window. Following that, a man can be seen lying on the ground, looking quite similar to Valentin. Read this, General Hospital's Steve Burton sparked controversy by doing this. General Hospital spoilers, fans could also expect Anna to issue a threat. Anna advises Jack Brennan that Emma is off limits. In another preview clip, Anna tases Brennan. Meanwhile, Ava makes an emotional plea to Alexis. Will Alexis take pity on Ava and agree to assist her with her financial situation? Usually, I would say no. However, something about Ava's gaze makes me want to help her. So stay tuned to discover what happens in today's episode. Michael Easton, a General Hospital alum, promises that something new is coming soon. Michael Easton posted a mysterious message on social media, accompanied by fresh headshots, indicating a significant new project. Michael Easton's abrupt departure in June 2024 devastated General Hospital viewers. Although he had played various soap characters, including John McBain, who had crossed over from One Life to Live, Dr. Silas Clay, the Port Charles characters, Michael Morley, and the vampire ruler Caleb Morley, his portrayal of Dr. Hamilton Finn had left a lasting impression on fans. Although Finn was initially rough, he softened after meeting his daughter Violet. Unfortunately, they no longer live in Port Charles. But fans shouldn't be concerned because Easton recently teased some interesting news about what he'll be doing next. A new beginning. Easton took to Instagram and wrote, "Happy New Year. I wish you health and happiness in 2025. Sorry for being off the grid for the past few months, but I've been working on something I hope to share with you all in the near future." He then described the attached photos. "In the meantime, I did come out of my cave and down from the mountain long enough to shoot headshots, my first in 5 years, with it Jack Sondavis photo, who's a true artist behind the camera and made me look good. Blessings to everyone. Hashtag Happy New Year, hashtag New Begins, hashtag Blessed." Rebecca Budig, who played Finn's prior love interest Hayden, and currently plays Taylor on The Bold and the Beautiful, said, "Perfect. As usual." Finola Hughes, Anna Devane, another prior castmate and romantic companion, said, "Looking nice, Michael. Happy New Year, Dizzy. Many of his fans wanted to know what he was referring to. What may his latest project be? Easton fans are aware that he has authored several graphic novels, notably the Soul Stealer series, about a 3,000-year-old man who battles the powers of darkness while searching for his wife, and Credence, about a detective who meets an inconceivable evil. It's probable that one of those properties has been optioned for a film or television series, with Easton playing the lead. There have also been rumors that he may return to Days of Our Lives as Tanner Schofield. He could also be cast as the lead in an adaptation of Hollywood Hustle, written by his former GH co-star John Lindstrom, Kevin. Given that he revealed fresh headshots, it's likely that his secret project will be a film or television series, and we can't wait to see what it is. A creepy invitation and sniper shooting. Michael and Sasha reach an understanding while Sonny continues to suffer from chest issues, and Drew makes a sinister proposition to Willow. Coming up in Port Charles, Michael informs Sasha, "I'll agree to your plan. But I need you to do something for me in exchange." According to the weekly spoiler video, she told him she was pregnant, so perhaps she informed him she was leaving town and begged for money? Drew asks Willow, "What are you saying? Coming to DC?" She has a schoolgirl smile on her face, which makes his invitation appear even creepier. People are lined up to wipe Drew's arrogant face. Ava begs Alexis to return her divorce settlement after the Cassadines took it away. But even before meeting him, she was incredibly affluent with clean Jerome crime family money. What happened to it? Valentin tells Dante, "If you think I won't make a scene in front of my daughter, you are sadly mistaken." It appears he will have no choice but to make a commotion as the sniper targeting him opens firing through the cafe window. Meanwhile, poor Sonny is still lying in the center of the boxing ring with chest pains, and the Don may be in for a disaster. If he has to have open heart surgery, he may become a target not only for his enemies, but also for whoever is using Digitalis to kill people in hospitals. And an enraged Anna threatens someone, stating, "Emma is off limits." Is this Nancy Lee Grahn's biggest failure? Nancy Lee Grahn, Alexis Davis, of General Hospital is normally someone who follows through on her promises, but it appears that her newest initiative has failed to take off entirely. General Hospital News, is this Nancy Lee Grahn's greatest failure? Fans are naturally curious as to why. If we've learned anything about Nancy, it's that she is always constant. Nancy stated in 2022 that she was working on her first book. In fact, she stated that she was working on her truth. At the time, she tweeted, "Been a member of a labor union at SAG-AFTRA for 49 years. It has protected my well-being at work. It's giving me with a pension that now allows me to live my truth without regard for anyone, which is an ideal moment to write a book. Cheers." Not even a week later, Nancy released an excerpt from her next book. She hinted at what was to come when she wrote, "Always grateful to have an ongoing contract, my own parking space, and people I've never met who come up to me on a regular basis and tell me how much younger I look in person. It's a blessing that I've been able to and continue to do what I love for so long." Yet, it's been more than a year and Nancy has made little work on her book. In fact, it appears that she has completely neglected the project. So far, the actress has not given an explanation as to why. General Hospital News, what's next on Nancy's agenda? We will keep you updated with all of the newest information as it becomes available. However, everything is still possible. Keep an eye on this space. Let us know what you think in the comments area below. As the snow began to fall gently over Port Charles, the city readied itself for another round of drama and intrigue, the kind that only this town could generate. Cody Bell, a troublemaker with a damaged heart yearning for atonement, was at the center of the commotion. Cody was stunned when he discovered that Sasha Gilmore Corbin, the lady he previously loved dearly, was actually his cousin. It wasn't simply the loss of their romantic tie that hurt, it was the difficulty of navigating a relationship that was now based on family rather than love. Cody had spent the previous few weeks attempting to remake his life, but nothing seemed to stick. Nights at the Haunted Star were crowded with poker games that promised fast money but only provided temporary distractions. Days were spent doing small jobs that barely kept him afloat. Then there were the whispers, judgments from Port Charles residents who had never fully trusted the charming bad boy. The edge of recklessness. One winter evening, Cody wandered aimlessly near the pier, the icy wind cutting at his face. He was considering his next step when he came across an opportunity, albeit one that screamed trouble. A bunch of nefarious guys had been utilizing the docks to carry stolen items, and Cody, starving for money and excitement, saw an opportunity to get involved. "Hey," one of the men replied, watching Cody cautiously as he approached. "This is not a charity. Are you looking for something?" "I'm looking for work," Cody said, his voice firm despite the chaos within him. "I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty." The man smirked and tossed him a duffel bag. "Let's see if you're as tough as you think." The job was easy, but illegal, transporting contraband at night. For Cody, it was a temporary solution, a means to calm the restless energy that threatened to swallow him. However, his involvement grew over time, and the Port Charles Police Department soon took note. One fateful night, while Cody unloaded cartons, a brilliant flashlight shone through the darkness. "Freeze!" a powerful voice yelled. It was Detective Chase, and he was not alone. Cody was quickly placed in shackles, the cold metal stinging into his wrists as regret weighed heavily on his shoulders. A familiar face. As Cody sat in the holding cell, he was surprised to see Lulu Spencer stroll through the precinct doors. Her piercing blue eyes fixed on his, and for a brief time, the world appeared to stop. Lulu had recently returned to Port Charles after a long absence, and her life was a combination of rebuilding and rediscovery. She had always been a source of hope for everyone around her, and Cody appeared to be no different. "What are you doing here?" Cody inquired, his tone tinged with astonishment and discomfort. Lulu crossed her arms, a slight smile on her lips. I heard you got yourself into some difficulties. I thought you might need a friend. Cody scoffed. Friend? I'm pretty sure most people would consider me a lost cause. Good thing I'm not most people, Lulu said, her tone hard but compassionate. Let's get you out of here. Lulu used her contacts and charm to obtain Cody's release on bail. Cody couldn't help but feel grateful and confused as they stepped out into the crisp night air. Why was Lulu aiding him? What did she see in a man like him? A new connection. Over the next few weeks, Lulu emerged as an unexpected presence in Cody's life. She urged him to use his energy for good, even helping him find a respectable job at Charlie's pub. Though the shift was difficult, Cody gradually came to appreciate the stability Lulu brought into his life. Their friendship strengthened during one particularly stormy night. The electricity had gone out in most of Port Charles, so Charlie's pub became a haven for people looking for warmth and conversation. As Cody and Lulu worked together to serve customers by candlelight, their chats became more intimate. Do you ever think about what you truly want? Lulu asked, passing Cody a tray of beverages. He paused, his face furrowed. I do not know. I guess I've always been after something, money, excitement, validation. But nothing ever feels like enough. Maybe you're chasing the wrong things, Lulu softly offered. Sometimes what we need is right in front of us, and we're too busy looking elsewhere to see it. Her comments stayed with Cody long after the storm had gone. For the first time in a long time, he began to rethink his decisions and imagine what a new future may look like. An unexpected spark. As Lulu continued to help Cody, she found herself struggling with her own feelings. Her relationship with Dante Falconeri was delicate, and while she still had feelings for him, she understood their paths had diverged. Dante had moved on, and she understood she needed to as well. During a charity event at the Metro Court, Lulu and Cody's relationship took an unexpected turn. Dressed in fine clothing and surrounded by the brilliant lights of Port Charles's elite, the two danced. It began as a nice gesture, but quickly evolved into something more. You clean up pretty well, Lulu teased, placing her hand on Cody's shoulder as they swayed to the music. And you're just full of surprises, Cody responded softly. Their eyes locked, and the world around them appeared to fade away. It wasn't love at first sight, rather, it was a deeper bond formed through shared struggles and mutual understanding. Trials and triumphs. Of course, their growing romance was not without obstacles. Dante, who was protective of both Lulu and Cody, expressed his concerns. Are you certain about this? He asked Lulu one afternoon at Kelly's. Cody's got a lot of baggage. So do I, Lulu answered firmly. But I see some good in him, Dante. And I believe he is worth the risk. Cody's history continued to haunt him. The nefarious guys he had previously worked with were not happy about letting him leave, and their threats loomed big. But with Lulu at his side, Cody found the strength to stand up to them, eventually assisting the PCPD in dismantling the smuggling gang. A new beginning. By the time spring arrived in Port Charles, Cody and Lulu were inseparable. They were not without flaws or challenges, but together they discovered a sense of purpose and belonging. Cody began working at a local youth center, mentoring troublesome kids, while Lulu resumed her journalism career, focusing on community-related articles. Finally, their path wasn't about atonement or second chances, it was about finding hope in the most unlikely places and constructing a future together, one day at a time. Port Charles was no stranger to secrets, falsehoods, and the tangled webs they created. Willow Corinthos had always exemplified grace and love in the midst of a turbulent tempest. However, life had a way of testing even the strongest spirits, and Willow was about to confront her most difficult struggle yet, not with disease or circumstance, but with betrayal and heartbreak. A house of cards. Willow's world began to disintegrate when she overheard conversations in the Crimson headquarters. She had gone to visit Drew Quartermain to discuss a philanthropic project for pediatric patients, but what she found instead was a conversation between Drew and Nina Reeves that made her blood run cold. We shouldn't have let it happen again, Nina said, her voice trembling with guilt. Drew sighed heavily. I understand, but what's done is done. Willow will never find out. Willow's heart broke. Her lover, Drew, was not the only one who betrayed her. Nina, the mother with whom she had grudgingly attempted to establish a bond, was also involved. Her legs felt like lead as she stumbled back to the elevator, her head spinning from the revelation. Every smile and good remark from them felt like a dagger. An angel's fall. Willow was not only hurt, but also enraged. For years, she had attempted to be the kind and forgiving one. She had swallowed her pride and pain for the benefit of others, particularly her family. But this treachery cut worse than anything she had ever experienced. It wasn't simply Drew's adultery or Nina's betrayal. It was the revelation that she had been a pawn in their schemes, a victim of their greed. Her initial instinct was to confront them, but she restrained herself. Why should they get satisfaction from seeing her pain? Instead, she chose to take her time and carefully consider her next step. Willow Corinthos was no longer the innocent angel of Port Charles. The heat of her rage was engulfing her, transforming her into something or someone new. Seeds of doubt. Willow's change was not unnoticed. Her closest confidants, notably Carly Spencer and her best friend Trina Robinson, noticed a change in her manner. Carly, ever perceptive, cornered her at the Metro Court. Willow, you have been quiet recently. What's happening? Carly's tone was soft yet questioning. Willow forced a smile. There is nothing I cannot manage. Just life being life. But Carly was unconvinced. She observed Willow intently, noting the sharpened edge to her once soft eyes and the bitterness in her comments. Carly has been through enough to recognize someone on the verge of a breakdown. Meanwhile, Trina attempted to offer a shoulder to lean on. Willow, if you ever need to chat, I am here. You have always been there for me. Let me return the favor. Willow appreciated the offer, but declined. This was not something she could reveal just now. A dangerous game. Willow's need for vengeance intensified with each passing day. She began investigating Drew and Nina's life, looking for any secrets she might use against them. Her activities became more daring, bordering on dangerous. She began by following Drew, discovering he was meeting with a dubious financier connected to Valentine Cassidy's rival company. Willow's suspicions grew. Was Drew both a cheater and a corporate schemer? She then turned her attention to Nina. Willow's trips to Crimson became increasingly frequent, with the intention of mending their mother-daughter bond. Nina appreciated the efforts, unaware that Willow was going through her files while she was not looking. Willow's discoveries were explosive. Financial squabbles, clandestine meetings, and hidden agendas. Nina and Drew were entangled in a web of secrets that went far beyond their relationship. Willow knew she controlled their fate. Confrontation and fallout. Everything came to a climax during a Corinthos family dinner. Willow had invited herself, knowing Nina and Drew would be present. The mood was tight, and the air was filled with unsaid words. Willow stood up halfway through her dinner and tapped her glass. I'd like to make a toast, she said, her voice full with cynicism. To honesty, loyalty, and family, 3 things I thought I understood until recently. The room went silent. Drew and Nina exchanged uneasy glances, sensing a storm approaching. Willow went to Drew first. Do you want to explain to everyone why you've been meeting with a competitor investor behind Michael's back? Or should I? Drew's face turned pale. Willow, I can explain. She cut him off, turning to Nina. And you, Nina. How does it feel to know that you have not only deceived your daughter, but also destroyed whatever hope of atonement you may have had? Nina's eyes widened with shock. Willow, please. I did not intend for any of this to happen. But it did, Willow retorted. And now everyone knows who you really are. Transformation complete. The aftermath was swift and severe. Drew's business actions were discovered, resulting in a corporate controversy that threatened to bankrupt him. Nina's reputation was devastated, as were her connections with Willow and the rest of the Corinthos family. Willow walked away from the chaos with her head held high. But inwardly, she felt a void she couldn't ignore. Revenge was delicious, but it had not healed the scars. Willow began to question her identity over the next few weeks. Was she becoming like her late twin sister, Nellie? The concept scared her. Willow vowed to achieve balance, to accept her newfound strength while maintaining the compassion that had once defined her. Moving forward, Willow's adventure was far from completed. She realized she couldn't change the past, but she could control her future. Willow began rebuilding her life with the help of those who actually cared about her, becoming stronger and wiser than before. In the end, Port Charles had a new Willow Corinthos, a woman who had confronted the fire and emerged not undamaged, but unbroken. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.